everybody, good morning.
My name is Brock Seals, and I'm a proud alum of stlcc. My mama was the main reason why I chose stlcc, because before that, I kind of had the wrong idea about community colleges. It was kind of a rough start for me because in my position, I really didn't want to go to school because I had just lost a scholarship at a previous school. So I really didn't even want to continue going to college. But my mom was like, please just go to school, learn something, please just go. So she mentioned Flo Valley. But every time I thought about Flo Valley, I would think about all the stuff I heard about, it's a community college and, it's not a lot of resources or it's not the best, it don't size up against universities. But, after just going back and forth with her, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. But if I do go, I gotta do something that's interesting to me. Art just always seemed like cool. I never knew how to draw. I wasn't a kid that knew how to paint. I always just had ideas. So when I got to Flo Valley, it was a culture shock for me. It was very different. I was in a new environment, learning new things that I wasn't even confident in doing. But after just continually working at it, I kind of seen in real time me developing these art skills. And it inspired me. And in turn, I just kind of turned into an artist, Everything just started to make sense. So all of my ideas that I had, I was able to just illustrate them myself. The big misconception is that stlcc or just community colleges in general don't have as many resources, or they're not as widely funded, or it's just a place where people go who don't want to go to school, But that's totally false. Being in that art program, the classes were smaller, so I was able to have more one-on-one time with my professors. All of my professors knew my name, and they actually cared about me as a student. Being at big universities, sometimes you just a number or a person in the seat. You have no connection with your professor. It's harder to connect with the people around you because everybody just coming and going. But with stlcc, it was kind of like a close-knit family, and you find out that you have more in common with people than you think. So today, I am an artist and curator. Currently, I do commission work. I work with different athletes, celebrities. I do murals across the city. I curate other art exhibits. The advancement of St. Louis, that's my muse. There are a lot of unique things about being from St. Louis and being a proud St. Louisan, From the way we walk, to the way we talk, to the way we dress, to the food we eat, to the buildings, how they look, the landscape. All of that is St. Louis culture. So I love when my work can speak to those minute things that, it's like a if you know type of thing. I kind of made a commitment when I started to go to Flo Valley because I always felt like I needed to go to the coast or I needed to travel somewhere else to see some type of success. So when I went to Flo Valley, I kind of made a commitment to being here. And over the years, just seeing the city grow in so many ways and seeing so many more opportunities open up, and then seeing the next generation of artists and creators, everybody's super talented. That's what keeps me going and keeps me just excited about it every day.